You know, I don't understand the hate for the new WWE World Championship. I think it looks a lot better than their current designs for the Universal or the WWE Championship. It looks better than their tag team titles, in my personal opinion. So, I really don't understand the hate for it. Yeah, the big logo in the middle is a little gaudy, but that's become very commonplace with most championships. Even AEW, their world title has the big logo in the center, and I didn't hear anybody hating on that. I think if they would have made the WWE logo gold to match the rest of the plate instead of silver, maybe it would have been looked a little bit more favorable. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I am here to talk about are 5 of my favorite championship title designs. Now, this list will focus mostly on WWE championships, and they're not my only favorite designs. They're not even my top 5. It can really juggle around. These are just 5 title designs that I personally like and why I like them. So let's begin the countdown. Number 5. Okay, so, whoa. Dude! Where's my cameo for the month? Dude, look, I can only, you gotta give me time to think of what to use you for. We can only do so many sketches. Oh, come on, man! You're already bitching that I don't do anything around here? Okay, look, dude, I'll think of something for you to do in the next video, alright? Okay, fine. I guess I'll go check on the animatronics. Yeah, go make sure they're still locked up. I owe that bear a lot of money. So, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. Number 5. So, to start this list, isn't the prettiest championship. It might not even be a lot of people's favorite. But to me, the title holds a lot of value sentimentally because it was one of my favorite championships growing up, and that is the WWE or WWF Hardcore Championship. Yes, the title looks like utter garbage. It's a broken plate on a very rundown strap, and hell, by the end, it looked like they were holding it together with super glue. But there was something about it that it just gave off that right atmosphere, that right vibe, if you will, of this championship where anything could happen. They could fight anywhere, use any weapon that's not nailed down. Anybody could get involved. Hell, they even had The Undertaker, Kane, and several other main event stars hold that title, which a lot of people saw as a gag belt. And to me, there's something about that design. It oozes attitude. It oozes everything they wanted the hardcore division to be. And I think we all can agree, it looks a lot better than this green piece of crap. Number 4. So number 4 is the WWE, or F, depending on what you want to call them, World Tag Team Championships. And I'm not talking about the Monday Night Raw Championships that were introduced after the first brand split. No. I am talking about these bad boys. I think they're simple. They're not overcomplicated. They look prestigious. They look like a prize that you would want to hold. So growing up in the 90s, these were the tag team titles. Now, as some of you might know, I have a twin brother. Me and him are a tag team in professional wrestling. And to us, these were the top prize. You had the Hardy Boys. You had the Dudley Boys. And at the time, the brother duo of Edge and Christian. We legitly thought that you had to be brothers to be a successful tag team in the World Wrestling Federation. And to me, there's something about these belts that still remains as a symbol of tag team excellence in the world of professional wrestling. When I think tag team wrestling, I think these, and not the penny ones. Number 3. Now, similar to the last 2 entries, I gotta give it to the WWE, WWF Intercontinental Championship. And I'm not talking about the one that the Ultimate Warrior held, as beautiful as a belt as that is. No. I am talking about the big oval. That's right, this Intercontinental Championship. I've heard a lot of people giving it a lot of hate over the last couple years, but to me, and this might just be my bias growing up on this title, the fact that it's not a traditional looking plate. It's not tall, it's wide. It just looks different, it looks unique, it looks cool in my opinion. The globe being in the center plate with the scratch WWF logo. There's that center logo again. See, companies have been doing it for generations. There's just something about this belt to me that screams workhorse belt. That screams guys like Jeff Hardy. It screams guys like Chris Jericho. I could go down the list over and over again of the guys from the Attitude Era who held this title. And again, it might just be my bias with the era I grew up in. Personally, I don't think the IC title has ever had a bad design in its entire history since the mid-80s. The Ultimate Warrior belt was good. The Big Oval belt was good. When Cody Rhodes reintroduced the Ultimate Warrior belt on a white strap, it looked good. And even the current one that is held by Gunther. Yes, people have had their complaints about it, but I still think it looks like a really good championship. So, in my opinion, in the number 3 spot, it has to be the Intercontinental Championship. Number 2. To switch things up a little bit, instead of talking about more WWE, WWF championships, I thought I'd talk about the AEW World Championship. A championship that I have a replica of hanging up in my home gym alongside a replica of the WWE Championship. Why? Because I think the belt looks great. Again, another example of the big logo in the center not ruining the championship's design. It looks prestigious. All the jewels, everything about it, it screams big, glorious championship. And again, it might be one of those things where I don't like small belts for the heavyweight title. I'm fine with them being for a mid-card championship or a lower-card championship, but when it comes to the big belt, it should be a big belt. Personal opinion. And I think the AEW title fits that. And just like the IC title that I mentioned earlier, the plate isn't exactly what you would think a heavyweight championship would be. It's tall, but not super wide. But the side plates make up for the difference, and it makes the plate look bigger than it probably actually is, but I'm okay with that because it makes the title stand out. So yeah, for me, number 2 is All Elite, the heavyweight championship for AEW. Number 1. Now, again, these aren't my top 5. These are just 5 championships I like, in no particular order. But this one definitely has to rank as one of my all-time favorites, and that's the big gold itself, the World Heavyweight Championship. Whether we're talking about the WCW World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE World Heavyweight Championship that they introduced in the early 2000s, the big gold design to me just screams royalty. It just screams success when it comes to professional wrestling. It looks like a prize that can be proudly presented to a top athlete. The floral design, the fact that the entire plate looks like one big, amazing piece of gold. The fact that it has lasted generation after generation after generation, and people to this day are still saying it is the all-time best. Even the WWE's new World Heavyweight Championship that they just introduced is taking a lot of inspiration from this championship for good reason. It is that good. And to me, when it comes to the top prize in professional wrestling, you've got to give it the big gold belt. So guys, that was 5 of my favorite championship title designs. Will there be more lists with more titles? More than likely. But you'll have to hit that subscribe button to find out. So give this video a like, hit that subscribe, and I will see all of you next time for even more wrestling and randomness.